welcome everybody. ASAP Grim here. This is the continuation of our second Chronicle and Mass Effect 2 Legendary series. And that means we're playing Mass Effect. Well, I should call it Mass Effect Legendary series, and that means we're playing Mass Effect 2. Let me Alt-Tab and make sure I'm capturing. I just had an incident where one of my Elder Scrolls didn't record properly, and I'm almost positive it's because I made an error in how my capturing software was set up, so I want to confirm. Okay, looks like we're good to go. Alright, so today we're going over the Normandy dialogue. We just got done recruiting Zaid and Archangel and Solus. And so that's the three people that were at Omega that we came to get. Let's start with Edie.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Ftl Communications Room. In addition to interfacing with the Ftl comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Okay, here's Jacob. First of all, is there anything else for me to check out here? It doesn't look like it, so we'll talk to Jacob. What an awesome view.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Alright, now hopefully the volume is right here. I did make another tweak to volume, or I think I am at 75% on effects and vocals and 50% on music.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
Okay, there's some romance options here, I think.
I heard you were big in the Alliance. Figured we have something in common.
I did some things that caught attention and stirred up the Citadel. That was after the Alliance put me on leave, though. Didn't drive a Mako through a relay or take down a Reaper, but you covered that.
You make no apologies for doing what you had to. I admire that.
I couldn't go back to the Alliance, not after the cover-up. They did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. You were actually the Alliance poster boy, and they still dumped you.
We'll rub it in their faces when we save their hides again.
Sounds good. Add that to the list of reasons to make it out alive. Besides not wanting to die.
Again?
Fair enough. I should get back to work. Good talking to you, Shepard.
All right.
Hadley, I heard about Ferris Fields. Any news on your brother?
He's gone. They're all gone. But we'll get them back.
Shepard and Long.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output, and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid staring at the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. Okay, a little too far there, but you know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks, I'll remember this.
That was funny. Let's maybe set up some reminiscing, because I think I want to go check out that Normandy memorial site.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Zaid is like you, but takes checks. As long as it's not my money, we're good. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
All right.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I'm pretty sure this is
Commander, you
pure
received a
grade
new
A
message at your
trouble
private
right
terminal.
here. But we'll see what happens.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's been through a lot, and not just physically.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
What the deuce? You best not do that to him. Okay, well this, we got different connotations here than what I was thinking, so I'm not going to go with this one. I guess I'll go this.
Are you attracted to other species?
Well, part of my job is predicting the motives and feelings of humans and aliens. Intimacy brings understanding. And passion is nice wherever you find it. Character matters, not race or gender. Anything else, Commander?
Well, I mean, the last part that she said, I agree with that. What I'm saying is and I'm not going to go too deep into this, but people will justify certain lifestyles and choices in some very houty-touty, high-level sounding stuff, you know? Anyway, let's just move on. We're not going to chat with her. This is a morale girl if I've ever seen one.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
All right. I'm sure you will. Review upgrades. Do I have any upgrades? I guess not. Team status would be these guys. Okay. Unread messages. That's what I'm looking for. From Cerberus Command, reports tell us you've been operating in the Omega Nebula. We'd like you to look into a situation on Lorak. Well, since that's close, that's probably what we're going to do. A nearby planet in the Fathar system. Scan the planet for a base, where we believe Eclipse Mercs are holding one of our operatives. We should be able to detect the operative's transmitter. Extract the operative. If the operative is beyond rescue, recover any relevant intel that Eclipse may have collected. This is a very delicate matter, Shepard. We trust in your discretion. Oh, this is that kid, I think. Hey, Arya gave me this address. I think I met you at Afterlife on Omega. You stopped me from joining up with those mercs who were trying to take out Archangel. Man, I was so pissed off at you. I got blind drunk that night, and it was a few days later before I got it together enough to check the news vids and saw that almost all those mercs had gotten killed by Archangel. I don't know who you are or if you got out of there alive yourself, but thanks. I felt really stupid when I heard about the body count and how I could have been part of it. I'll make the most with what you did for me, John Woodson. Alright. From Omega Clinic Desk. Commander, I wanted to thank you again for saving me from those Batarians. I thought I'd seen the worst of people's anger and fear at Dr. Sala's clinic. I had no idea how much anger his work was keeping in check, how bad it really was. If not for you, I'd be dead. Thank you. The clinic is doing well. You got rid of most of the plague, and I've been able to handle the rest without too much trouble. The Blue Suns keep offering to take over security here. I keep the mechs powered on. I won't make the same mistake twice. Thanks, Daniel. Chief Medical Officer Chakwas. Commander, I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring, and the old adage of mind over matter holds true. Negative attitudes and aggressive acts create adverse reactions with your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassionate actions promote healing. If you maintain a positive outlook, I believe your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there is surgical equipment we could use to insulate your cybernetic implants and accelerate your healing regardless of your mental outlook. I've updated plans for the new medical equipment to your research terminal in the tech lab. Alright. Oh, we need to mark all of those as red. Mark as red, mark as red, mark as red, mark as red. Okay. And that's it. So we'll continue making the rounds. Ah, here's Solace.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under a young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard Kirahi died on Vermeer. Not enough equipment for operation. Still managed to take down facility. Good captain. Dedicated. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
Contingency ops.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Interesting. So it doesn't lead to their genocide, basically. It just brings their birth rates down more in line with other species, which is still alarming to Krogan because it's not their norm. But That's different than what we were led to believe before.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
And because I tend to take Paragon choices, you can see that the scarring is indeed healing, like the doctor said. You don't see that glowing red in there anymore. Ah. This is where we do research. Weapon upgrades are modular tech improvements integrated into any weapon. When a weapon upgrade is obtained, it's automatically integrated into the appropriate weapon. Obtain weapon upgrades in stores and by scanning items on missions. Armor upgrade, improved defensive, protective, or medical capabilities, automatically integrated. Normandy represents cutting edge of Cerberus fleet technology, but further improvements are possible and could assist you in succeeding in missions. Although prototype tech is advanced and powerful, it is also extremely expensive to produce and often unstable when used. Discover prototype tech by scanning advanced tech on missions and discussing research with your squad members. Because of our advanced science facilities and the talent we have, like Solus, we have one of the few facilities in the world, probably I meant to say in the galaxy or in the universe, capable of producing these technologies. Each technology you produce will be powerful, but will upgrade only a single member of your squad. That's interesting. Alright, let's review. And begin researching that. Fully upgrade weapon, 1 of 7. Assault rifle damage, 1 of 5. Okay. And Jacob is over across the hall in the armory, and the quad email thing was the other door. So we're going to go ahead and go downstairs or down the deck. Deck 1. Let's check out the captain's cabin. We should see the models that I bought. Yep. Yeah, this is the same thing as up top on the bridge. We have missing in action. Very elusive. That was there before. Missing in action might be new. Now we have Archangel. The Professor. These are all the people that we've recruited. Merciless. Make 20 enemies scream as they fall or are set on fire. Scientists complete any research project in the Normandy's laboratory. We just got that one. Scholar. Paramour level 1. Establish a romantic relationship in Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3. So that's counting our experience in Mass Effect 1. Kill 250 enemies in Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3. Okay, I've looked at all these. Yep. No fish yet. I did want to go to armor and pattern color needs to be something that goes with blue a little bit better. But not blue itself. How about that? I don't know if that's my favorite. I like the red. So maybe I need to change. Recon hood. Oh, it's not giving me any options, huh? This is always gonna be blue. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, we'll go with this then, I guess. Alright, so the music seemed a lot more bearable to me that time. Not so overwhelming. And there's nothing that says that's not the level of my headphones that I have it set to right now. But I'll double check it whenever I'm done recording and see how it sounds. Okay, so we still don't have access to these places.
The port observation deck is closed until needed.
There's the restrooms.
Access to life support is restricted. The starboard observation deck is closed until needed.
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
Alright. That's the elevator. We should find some people here.
Did you hear? Another colony went missing. Ferris Fields.
Ferris Fields? Didn't Hadley have a brother stationed there?
Yeah, he's taking it pretty hard.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
Well, he just answered this question right here. Yeah, but he's kind of got the more legalistic view on things. Let me double check that.
You sure you're okay working with Cerberus?
I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Alright, so he's gonna need some time, right? You saw there were other options available.
What's this area of the ship?
The Gunnery control station. The ship's batteries are controlled from here. The Combat Information Center operators send targeting information here. The CIC decides who to shoot. Gunnery control decides how to shoot.
Oh, disruptor torpedoes. Javelin.
How can I help you, Commander?
You have everything you need.
If you happen to find any of those supplies on the list I gave you, it would be much appreciated. Otherwise, I'm doing fine.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
All right. Oh yeah, we got the brandy for her.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Ceres ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here? Right now, you and me.
Her hair is awesome.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
To Jenkins, to Presley, and to Alenko.
May they never be forgotten.
That was nice. That was a nice little scene. Oh, man. Oh, that's her. Okay.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
All right. Let's see if she's feeling as challenging as she has in the past. This one's got trust issues. We're working on her.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Like, you gotta earn her. She's skeptical. She's one of those people you start out with an F in her book. For those of you not from America, the grading system in our schools are A for the best letter grade that you can get, B, C, D. We don't use E, and F is the worst grade that you can get. It means popularly it means failing. So it can be 0% to, I forget what the cutoff is, something like 36% or something.
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
I mean, I don't want... do I want to throw this back in her face? I might need to. The thing is, I don't really quite know how I would consider... I just don't know quite how to play this one. I don't know where Shepard would be at.
Cerberus obviously has your loyalty. How did you get involved with them?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approved of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Yeah, that seems like, I don't know, man. That's sometimes it seems like the same candy in a different wrapper, you know? But I don't really, I think this would be offensive.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic, my father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
No. No. Okay, I'm going to respectfully disagree with her here. And just like put it on the table for her to consider, right? Maybe a different perspective.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
That's all right. You don't need to have her believe you. It's just important. That'll resonate with her.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Well, that's a weird note to end things on. Seems like she has some more to say. But we've already gone down this line right here, so...
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Okay, so... I don't know how things are gonna work here. I don't want to romance her, right? But I like having the dialogue with Miranda. She's got a really interesting story, so it's almost going to be kind of like Ashley. It's just sort of like you got to make a feel for whenever it's going in a direction you don't want to and maybe cool things off a little bit while still building her up as a team member, you know. Not, how do I put that? Does it really matter? Not in a utilitarian way. We're the leader, right? We're not trying to maximize our people so that they perform at peak aptitude. That should be more of a result of you investing into your people as human beings. The peak aptitude part is just a natural result of that, not the ultimate goal. I hope that makes sense. I could go into that more, but then we might sit here for a little bit while I ramble on. Wait a minute, is that engineering? Yeah. What do we got here? Yeah, this is who I want to talk to.
Collectors hit
We got their parts.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't actually do this. You should never gamble with your own troops. I just pull the line from the Band of Brothers. Never put yourself in a position to take from these men, right? Or women, in our case. Oh, shoot. And we did. We took it from them.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard.
All right, but I wanted the opportunity for camaraderie. It's just that we cannot be engaging in that kind of fraternization on a constant basis. There's a reason those rules have been written. They're based on centuries of experience and history that shows you how command structures work and how people work. Ah, okay. So we can cycle through the surveillance cameras.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call her Jessie. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle. Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
That's awesome. Zaid's my kind of guy. Oh, neat. Ha. Look at that. That's interesting. Gosh, one of the things I've always dreamed about being able to do, like in a science fiction kind of realm, is just be able to look out the window on some kind of space star cruiser as you're going through nebula. I don't know why, but there's something really comforting about that, and it should be anything but because of that cold vacuum of space, right? And the fact that that would be new technology from our perspective. But gosh, it's cool. Like I think the movie's called Aurora, and they have this lookout cabin that you can go to, and you get this whole panoramic view of space. Yeah, it's really awesome looking.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Okay, so Zaid, we don't have ways of prying into Zaid.
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
Man. Alright, and I think that's everything, guys. That's engineering.
Access to this room is currently restricted.
We can't get into cargo yet. There's nothing downstairs. I've already looked. So we're gonna go back to the bridge where the morale girl's at. That's what I'm gonna call her from now on. I don't know. I don't remember her name. I did some training with a ranger battalion one time. I was acting as Op 4, opposing forces. So in other words, I'm like, I don't have any special skills or anything. We worked in a unit that was simply available and knew the area. So I got to work with a whole host of different special forces types units. And with the ranger battalion, I had to go deliver a message one night. I was on night shift. And so they're army, right? And I went to go deliver the message, and the admin girl was the most drop-dead, knockout, gorgeous blonde you've ever set eyes on. She belonged in a bikini on a magazine cover. And that was, you know, I mean, you just kind of like, I think I see how things work here. You know? Oh, man. Look at this. Oh, we're in warp. Okay. Well, it doesn't look that way in the rest of the ship, just here. Interesting.
Edie, we've got venting from the number...
And, It was right around, man, I can't remember. Actually, I honestly can't recall when I first heard the term morale girl. It's just, okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. But anyway, hey, look, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, and I do mean this absolutely sincerely, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you in the next episode where this story continues.